Okay, so I know this is like unprofessional as fuck, and this is gonna be, but this is off my iPhone right now. But I'm basically gonna explain how and why I got hacked. Basically, apparently there was this thing going around where like people would like say they would sponsor a video, and you would download something, you would click that, and you would install it, and you would get hacked and stuff like that. But like, one, I'm not that dumb, even though it probably seems I am dumb because I got hacked, right? But basically, that didn't happen to me, by the way, at all. Never would happen to me. I've had a lot of fake sponsorships for the channel. But anyway, so whatever day this was, like Tuesday the 17th or something like that. Might be getting the dates wrong. I apologize. But so I get like Google alerts being like, oh, someone from Russia has tried to log into 3 of my personal emails, right? And I didn't get one notification about the email that's linked to the YouTube. And bear in mind, the email that's linked to the YouTube is only linked to that. It's not linked to a single other thing. It's Gmail and the YouTube. That's it, right? No one else knows the password but me. No lie, off the top of my head right now, I don't even know the password. So like, yeah, basically, yeah. So like, anyway, I got 3 alerts that someone from Russia had tried to hack 3 of my emails, and Google blocked it. And I was like, okay, that's pretty good. Like, Google blocked it. Like, that's pretty good. But I wasn't stressing too much because, to be honest, if they'd have hacked my fucking personal emails, like, it would have been a lot of an inconvenience. But like, realistically, like, I would have been okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so fast forward to like, because I did not think anything at all at this point. Like, I should have been like, maybe I could have stopped it if I'd have thought like straight away, like, yo, like something's happening, like type shit. And then I saw it live. Like, I got a text from Google, like live, it was happening, and I was like, oh, whatever. I didn't even change the password till like I got home. So I get home and I was like, oh, I guess I gotta change my passwords. So I changed them, and then I haven't written a script for this or anything, so I apologize like how bad this is gonna like come across, like incoherent and grammatically and stuff. But like, so I get home, I think I changed the passwords for my personals, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then it was like weird, but then I was like, okay, so I think I accidentally fell asleep, and I woke up and I see my phone is blowing up. I see like virus hacked, virus is hacked, virus is hacked. What the fuck? Virus is hacked. I see some screenshot of some fucking Tesla. Was it Tesla SpaceX Global, or it was called, or something like that? And I was like, no fucking way. And like, to be honest, like, with what I do, I always thought there was potential for like, I don't want to say just like put it out there, but like there's potential for like copyright strikes in the future, especially if like artists get signed and stuff like that. I would hope that like I've built enough, what's the word, like, I don't know, I've built enough of like a reputation, and like we had, me and the artist like have some sort of relationship, oh my god, that like they could just be like, oh hey, take this down type shit. So I'd hope that never happened, but that's always in the back of my mind that like shit like that could happen type shit. But like getting hacks, I was like, in my head, that was never ever a thing of ever happening, right? So obviously you're wondering how I got hacked, and obviously at the beginning I explained about how the fucking people was doing the fake sponsorship, download this bullshit type shit. Like, I ain't that dumb. I'm not that dumb. Even though what I'm about to say probably seems like I'm that dumb, but I'm not that dumb, I promise. So basically, okay, just had to check out I was actually recording. Basically, I got this PC in 2020, right? And I think from the previous PC, I had Sony Vegas 15 or 16, and I didn't upgrade from 15 to 16 on my old one. But 17 was out, or some shit like that. I don't know. But I've had Sony Vegas since like whenever literally the first day Sony Vegas ever came out, I've had it like on like obviously previous laptops and stuff. Like I've used Sony Vegas my whole life, pretty much. And but when I got this PC, I got Sony Vegas 17, and it was adding like a little like pop or like a crackle or like just a weird sound into the audio. It wasn't just like the app was making the noise, it was like actually adding it into like the file. And I was like, okay, I can't use that, like there's no way. So I already had 16 still installed, so I was like, oh fuck it, I'll just stay with 16. And there was no like 18 wasn't out, 19 wasn't out, whatever. But anyway, I had 6. Usually I would wait, like I would be so high for the next Sony Vegas. But 18 came out, I guess I just didn't care. 19 came out, I guess I just didn't care. Then 20 came out, again, I guess I just didn't care. But something made me think about it the other day, like, Sony Vegas 20, like, I should probably get that. So I download this file, and I'm pretty sure it's the actual file. And still now I'm pretty sure it's the actual file. And anyway, I download it, and I'm just that lazy, I can't be bothered to install it. So I just drag it into like a different folder, and I leave it there for like 3 months, no joke. And then, so Sony Vegas 16 has always been like solid for me. Like I've never had any issues. Fast forward to when I do the Vizzy breakdown for Bag Chaser. Like the rendering's freezing at 30%, like it's doing some weird ass shit, right? Tried to render it like probably like 8 times, no joke, it was fucking up. I had to do some weird shit for it to render. But after that, everything was rendering fine normally as it normally would. So I was like, okay, even though I had the Sony Vegas 20 file to install, I still didn't do it for some reason. Like 16 was still working, so I was like, fuck it, like I don't care that much, like this works for me type shit. And then fast forward to like last week when I got hacked, Sony Vegas 16 had been like just randomly deleting my toolbar, wouldn't let me drag files in no more. I had to like do the open folder and then like go to where it was on my PC, like just little shit like that. And I was like, it seems like small shit, but I was like, why is this happening, for one? And two, like I need to fucking like, this is pissing me off. Like I need to like, I've already got 20 there to upgrade. Like I'm gonna do it. Like fuck all that. Like I'm upgrading to 20. And this part of the story scene is probably so relevant to like me getting hacked and stuff, but like it's important, trust me. So like I have the 20 file, the Sony Vegas 20 file. I install it again. Still right now, I do think it was the actual file. I genuinely do think it was some sort of, or my PCs wouldn't run it or something. So I install the file, I do all the stuff it tells me to do. I run the file, doesn't open. I run the file again, doesn't open. I run it again, doesn't open. At this point, it's like it's late at night. It's like in the AM, and I'm like, yo, like I don't care enough about this right now. Like, so I tried to open it again for like the 4th time, didn't open. I was like, right, just in case, be on the safe side that it installed anything weird on my PC, I'm just gonna uninstall it, delete every file that came with it, empty my recycle bin, CC clean on my shit, and then I'll download Sony Vegas 20 tomorrow properly when I have more time and it's not fucking 3 a.m. or whatever it was. So next day comes, I'm telling you, I could not find, like, I know this is like illegal and shit, and my bad, like, obviously serves me right type shit, but like, it was taking me so long to find a crack for Sony Vegas 20, like, so fucking long. And like, and how you can like tell it's fake is when it's like it's some bullshit like you have to install this to install Sony Vegas. So if it's below like 200 meg, like it's probably fake, right? But usually the shit below 200 meg is like 2 meg or like 3 meg, right? And I got this one that was like 20 meg, and I was like, ha ha ha, just for like the lol, let me just open it, let me just see what it is. Like, so it was in WinRAR in a zip. I extracted it, opened the file, and it was like, it had the Sony Vegas 20 logo on it, but I knew it was fake. There's no way I was going to like consciously install whatever the fuck this was on my PC. Like, I knew I wasn't going to do it. I was not going to do it, right? And I saw it, and I was like, okay. Somehow, I don't know how, I accidentally opened it. Don't know how, accidentally opened it. I'm an idiot, I guess. I accidentally opened it. And you know when, like, on Windows, when you, sorry, when you run as administrator, for, like, programs, it'll pop up, like, do you want to whatever, yes or no, like, whatever, and it, like, your PC like flashes and it makes a noise and it says like yes or no, whatever. And obviously I've accidentally opened this weird file, and I'm like, no, obviously don't want to open this, like no way. And then I was like, okay, it popped up again saying, do I want to open it again? And no lie, I did it like 6 times, right? And obviously each time it's doing it, I'm getting like even more and more and more and more and more like frustrated. At this point, they just keep popping up. Then I'm getting scared because I'm like, that's how I know this shit like ain't right. Like, so I'm doing, so as many times I'm doing it, so like the 4th time I'm pressing no, like I'm doing it quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. And like, yes, I know, yes and no are like fairly spaced apart where you can't accidentally click one or the other. But when I'm telling you the 6th time of this bullshit popping up and I'm doing it hella fast, I accidentally pressed yes, right, on this Sony Vegas fucking file, right? And then from then I was like, fuck, I was like, oh no, I've just installed some fuck shit on my PC. I am now fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I empty recycle bin. I delete everything. I CC clean everything. Like I download videos like how to remove unwanted files, and I'm doing like the type in run and temp files and fucking all this shit. I'm deleting all the Sony Vegas shit. I'm doing all this shit. And I'm like, okay. Then I downloaded like 3 I'm pretty sure real Sony Vegas files. But then it was late again, and I was like, I'll just do it tomorrow. But then tomorrow was the day that I got hacked. And obviously they tried to hack my personals before that in the day. But I didn't really care, and 2, like, I guess I just didn't care because like they're just my personals. I really didn't care, and I didn't think about the YouTube because I was like, it's not linked to the recovery email's not the same. I made sure of that, so just in case any email did get hacked, that couldn't happen. It's not linked to anything, so any data security breach of any website can't be linked back to the YouTube because no email uses that password. No email uses that. No account uses that email. No email. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing uses that email and that password. Like for what it was, the YouTube, right? Anyway, I get home after all that shit with Sony Vegas. I take a nap. I wake up. I'm waking up. I'm seeing Barry's is hacked. And in my head, like I know it's that Sony Vegas shit. I know it is. Like it still might not be. Like I don't know. It could have been the first Sony Vegas I installed that wouldn't run. I really don't think it was. I really do not think it was. I think you'd have been more patient with that. Probably would have opened. I don't think it was that. Could have been that. Doubt it was. I think it was definitely that fuck shit I downloaded the second time that I accidentally opened. And then, so it's like, not only did I accidentally open it, and then it pops up saying yes or no, I've accidentally pressed yes after that, after pressing no like 5 times, but I'm doing it that fast. Gets the 6th time I'm doing it that fast, I'm pressing yes. So anyway, I'm hacked. I'm like, this is it. Like, I've dealt with like, on a smaller scale, like Instagram support, and like their support is so bad, like so fucking bad, like insanely bad. Like if you get hacked on Instagram, like you're not getting your account back. Like you just it's not happening. Like it's really not happening. So I just assumed it was the same for YouTube. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I just assumed, like I was like, it's hacked, it's done for, like it's done for, like it's over with, like it's done, like it's done. Like I was trying to put people, when people were messaging me like, oh bro, you'll get it back, and I'd be like, yeah, I was like, yeah, like hopefully, like type shit. But in my head I was like, I ain't getting this shit back. Like this virus shit is done, like it's done. And yeah, so basically I was watching YouTube videos just like this one. It was people explaining to me, like, oh, by the way, this video is mainly for me to explain to like people who follow virus, rather than like a video on how to get your account back. I mean, you can follow what I did, but like this isn't that. But anyway, so I'm watching videos just like this, like how to get your account back, see if there's some like secret way. Everyone's telling me like, oh, go to the community page and go to this page and go to this page and just tweet YouTube support. And I was like, no way YouTube's going to reply to a tweet. I was like, no way, right? Anyway, for some reason, right. Okay. For some reason, okay. I'm not going to say who, but on the Twitter, I've never, ever had access to the Twitter. I don't think. The virus Twitter. I don't think so. Instagram, yes, I've had access to, but like multiple other people. I don't know how many. I know some that have, but I don't know if any other people have had access to the Instagram, but others have. No one's ever had access to the YouTube. No one's ever had access to the Discord. They're all different emails, all different passwords, yada, 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 yada. So so Twitter, I was like, yo, like I was speaking to I'm saying motherfucker's name. I was speaking to Caffeine, who's on the Twitter, and he's like, yo, I just tweeted YouTube. And I'm like, yo, they just tweeted you back, like reply. And he was like, no, they didn't. I'm like, yes, they did. Like, look, 20 minutes ago, like go check right now. Like, and I could tell from just speaking to him and like his responses, like on DMs, there was no urgency in this man's voice and like his like demeanor. And like I was saying to him, do you think we're gonna get the account back? And he was like, yeah, for sure. And I was like, in my head, I was like, we're not getting this shit back. Like, and I was like, yo, if we're getting it back, I need to be on the Twitter. Like, I need to be on the Twitter so I can just see what they're saying and I know what to reply. Anyway, I don't know if there's the virus. So the virus email you see in the description of every video is not the email linked to the YouTube channel. It's a different fucking email, right? That no one's ever heard of, ever. No one knows this exists. It's not linked to any others. It has no recovery email. It's linked to fuck all, right? And but Twitter is linked to the virus email that you see in the description, and there's a phone number on it. I'm not going to say whose phone number is on it. I don't know why it's not mine, but it's not mine. And anyway, I can't get on the virus. Someone's changed the password. But this is no hacker, by the way, at this point. Someone's changed the password to the Twitter. I don't even know the fucking Twitter password to the virus Twitter, right? Anyway, we had to someone's phone number was linked to it. We found out whose it was. We changed the password. I got the password. I got on the Twitter and I was like, right, I'm on the Twitter now. Hopefully, at least I'm in control now. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least like I can do this. bear in mind, this happened, and then I get a message on Discord being like, yo, what the fuck? Instagram's hacked, right? There was never, ever, 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 ever an email linked to the Instagram. I didn't know that was possible, to be honest, but there was never an email linked to the Instagram. It was only a phone number. Again, I don't know whose phone number it was linked to it, but it was someone from like the virus team whose phone number was linked to it. But whoever hacked it, the Russian hacker, was promoting like crypto and Elon and Tesla and SpaceX and whatever the fuck else. Like whoever hacked it got past two-step I don't want to say it. They got past two-step on Instagram somehow. This person, this hacker, right? So like, but they never changed the password. But Capanetti changed the password to get them off it. So luckily, the Instagram did get hacked, but we got it back immediately. Luckily, somehow, I don't know fucking how, but we got it back immediately, straight away. So that was one less thing to fucking worry about, right? So anyway, I'm in the Twitter. This is probably so long-winded and confusing, and I apologize so much, but if you're listening, like you're gonna understand what happened, right? So, okay, back to me being on the Twitter. I'm on the Twitter now. I have access to the fucking Twitter. I had to download the Twitter fucking app. I've never had the Twitter app in my life. I've never had Twitter in my life. I download the Twitter app. I'm on Twitter. I'm speaking to YouTube. They're saying like, let me see if I can like pull it up so I can like actually read. I'm not gonna like. I probably could show if I was like on my webcam, but my webcam's shit. So like, I want to do this from my phone, even though it's like a weird angle. So basically, I'm saying like, right, I sent them a screenshot of the fucking YouTube channel that it's Tesla and SpaceX Global fucking whatever at SpaceX giveaway, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm basically saying like, yo, this is an email that I used for YouTube. Like, again, no one knew what it was. They said, give me an email that you have access to. I gave them my personal email. They said, okay, this is what fucked me up, right? And I need to explain this. So this part kind of is for people that's trying to get their channel back. This is what fucked me, right? It said, so I gave them my personal email, not the email that's linked to YouTube, my personal email. They said, confirming that email now has access to fill out this form, sent a link. Next step, fill it out within 72 hours, and our specialist team will be in touch within 1 business day. And I might show these screenshots on screen because it was actually sending me fucking insane. Like, I was like, so are they saying like sign in with my personal email I just gave, or the email that's hacked? I was like, the email that's hacked, I can't get into. Like, I can't even get into it. So I was showing them like, I can't get access to the fucking thing. What the fuck are you talking about? And they're saying like, oh, use the alternate email that you sent us. And they said, clear your browser's cache and cookies, see if it helps fix with the issue. And I was like, why would I ever need to do that for this to work? Like, what the fuck? And I was like, okay. So eventually I was like, I'm pretty sure they're telling me to log in with the second email, my personal email that I gave. And I was like, okay. So second email, I clicked the link to that page they were talking about, and it sent me to the same page I've been on for the past fucking like day, like looking at, saying like, oh, fucking, let me go on it right now, see what it says. Fix a hacked YouTube account. Changes you didn't make. You can still sign into your Google account. Follow the steps to secure your Google account. You can't sign into your Google account. Follow step 1. Recover your Google account email. All this shit, right? And I'm like, this doesn't help me at all. Like, and it's saying like, oh, sign in and you can fill out a form. But I was like, I'm getting every time I click your fucking link, I'm getting sent to this same screen. There's no form to fill out. Like, there's no form to fill out. Like, my guy. And because they said, clear your cache and fucking all this, and I sent them a screenshot and they said, make sure you're signed in with. I sent them 2 screenshots. One where I was signed into a different email, then another where I was signed into the email that had access to this form. And they said, once you're signed in, make sure you're using the email in the top right of this screenshot. So I was like, right. So I opened a whole different Chrome. That's what I'm on now. I logged into that Twitter on a whole different Chrome. I went on to, so it was first time ever going on to like this browser on the Chrome and shit. And I signed in to secure the fucking Google account. And I signed in on that account that I had access to on the thing. So I clicked their form and it was actually a fucking form. And unfortunately, I don't have a screenshot or like screen recording from like what it was or what it showed or what it said or anything like that. But it's basically an actual form. It asked me questions like, I should be able to remember, this is like a few days ago, but like, they asked me questions like, what was the last chat? It was like, what was the last channel ID video that you posted? Like the URL. I was like, damn. Then it was like, what was the last one that was posted by the hacker? And I was like, I don't fucking know. And it was like, what was the day you started your channel, like to the date? And I was like, dude, like, I don't know. Like, I think I picked like May 21st. I don't know if it was. I really don't know if it was. I'm sure I have the channel back now. I can check. I had no idea. They asked me for my channel URL after it'd been hacked and terminated. I don't know how to get that. Luckily, Capinetti and Onsite came through. They had it in like a YouTube bot for the virus, Discord or something. Other than that, I don't know how I would have gotten that. It makes no sense to me. Yeah, they asked me like other questions and like shit like that. And yeah, basically said they'd reply in like, I can bring up the emails that they said after that. So okay, so at first I got the email that's linked to the virus YouTube back. I got that email back, but there was no YouTube channel because I guess it'd been terminated or whatever. So I had access to that account back somehow. Like they gave it me. They told me to send me my IP. Like I had to reply to the email saying all this shit. I got that email back and I was like, okay, this is it. This is done. Like I've got my YouTube back. Like everything's good. But I was like, no, it's not good because I don't have my fucking YouTube back. I just have my email back, which is good. Which is a good step. Which after that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get my account back. I was like, I'm getting my account back for sure. Like I have to, right? So they told me to reply to the email with these certain things. So I said, hi, I recovered my account. My sign-in IP is, and I gave my IP. And I said, just to be specific, I said recovery sign-in location was my house on my Wi-Fi on my iPhone 13 Max. The channel would be operated from my mobile and desktop, both at my home on the same Wi-Fi. As for changes to the channel, well, there isn't any changes to the channel. Well, the change to the channel isn't there because it's like it never existed because it'd been terminated. And they said, thanks for your response. We appreciate the information you provided. We share the detail of the team as we continue to work on your channel. We'll get back to you as soon as you have an update. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks for your patience. At this point, I'm thinking like, yeah, I might actually get this back. And it's actually been like kind of quick turnaround. Like when you think about it, like less than like a couple days. And then they had to fully secure my account by removing the secondary email because the hacker put like a weird like recovery email on it. So I had to like remove that. Hi, I just changed the secondary email to a different one that I have access to. Thanks. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea why I changed it to. But they basically said, "Hi, Diana." I just doxed my name. Hi, virus. Thank you for your continued patience on this process. Good news to let you know we have finished covering your channel. They rejected the hackers videos, yada yada yada, and they said help me to secure my account. And then after that, I turned on two-step and I bought this thing right here. Probably can't even like see for real. Let me take it out. Like, I don't know if this only works on my PC. If it is, that's kind of good, but also kind of fucking dumb, because if I ever break or sell my PC, like, it's fucked. But basically, it's this key. Wait. That's not the key. Is that the key? Yeah, I don't think that's the key. Wait, that's like a key you get. Okay, my bad. So the actual key is somewhere, but you also have this secondary key, and but you can plug it into like either new iPad or iMac or something, and it has a USB right there. So yeah, so basically the only way to access the YouTube now, I have two-step on, and I have a recovery email that also has two-step, that also needs this key to log in. And yeah, so that's pretty much how I got the account back. It was pretty fast. It was in like, God, like, I got hacked on the 17th. I got it back like, what, Saturday? Like 5 days. But yeah, any questions or anything, just like let me know and I'll answer them. But this has been long-winded, so long that it needed to be, but I apologize. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for the support while it was hacked, and yeah, more shit coming soon.